Now, guys, I wanted this piece of paper to be all perfect, and I was going to redo it, and then I realized this was natural. This was how the channel message came out, and I'm going to honor that today. As remembering, there's no such thing as perfection. We are perfectly imperfect, and this is part of our path and what makes us unique. It makes us us. It doesn't not mean we're not expanding off of our skills. We're learning new skills. We're mastering arts. We're mastering crafts. We're mastering holistic health and healing. We're mastering energy, expanding with our energy. But when we just are looking to attain perfection, that is part of the hack of the artificial matrix that's been created. And we're not going to create with that patterning. So I'm going to honor how this just came out on the piece of paper today. Now, this is what we're doing. This message has me lit, guys. Lit because this is beautiful. This is it. Remember, we've entered the year of unity. What we've been creating is we've gone within the lower world, okay? And we've been creating with seed energy. And the roots are lit with the energy of light, the chakras, okay? And we've been expanding and growing and using all the nutrients. And this is our connection to working with the womb, the soil, darkness, the feminine, and all the nutrients within the lower world here, okay? And what we're doing is we're going to push through the surface here. Growth and transformation are happening. And what we're going to do is we're going to grow all the way up here to the sun. And how we have created this, I want to say too, this is seed energy right here, okay? This is seed energy. Is by understanding how to expand with the negative. So here I want you to see, we're using the negative to access it and create with the positive. Okay, here's the negative in the lower world. Here's the middle world. Here's the upper world. And what we're doing is we're creating with the energy from the lower world to the upper world, down into the lower world, into the upper world. And this is using the negative for creation to get to where we're going. This is the growth. We use this energy for the growth and transformation in what we've created here. And this is why we elevate with our vibration, and then we also lower and take a dip, take a dive with our vibration. And go, you know, we're working within the worlds in order to achieve this. And what this is connected to is the connection to the feminine. The womb, the darkness, and we heal with what this word means. Because remember, this is a program here that's been twisted. We've been led to fear the darkness as well as the underworld, the lower worlds. Who doesn't think that dirt is dirty? How many people think that dirt is dirty? Right? We've been taught to think that dirt is dirty. And guys, there's a big difference between, yes, we're not going to be, I'm going to use some lower vibrational words here. We're not going to be a bunch of sloths and slobs. I mean, if that's what we came here to do, we came here to be a sloth, we're going to be a sloth. But this isn't about being unhealthy, guys. This is the balance. This is the balance. And this is a very high vibed thoughts that we are expanding with. And understanding that we're healing from the programming. We can go out and touch our feet to the earth. That's not dirty. We don't have to wear shoes everywhere we go. That doesn't mean we're weird. We can go walk in the park on the grass. We just have to be careful. Like, that's the thing, is we actually have to be careful from the world we've created, because it doesn't necessarily mean it's safe. So we need to take safety into consideration. We need to use common sense and understanding we're shape-shifting. The world isn't going to be healed tomorrow. We're healing this through a process. We know it's not linear, it's a spiral, all those wonderful, lovely things. So we're healing from the programs. We're accepting the darkness as part of life, and we're seeing the beauty within it. We're seeing the nutrients within it. This has to do with the earth and soil and the nutrients needed for growth. The nutrients needed within the womb. It's dark within the womb, but it's full of nutrients. That's where we're having this rebirth. That's where we're having birth. That's where we're growing. We're having growth. So a connection to, you know, the soil, the underworld, and what is being built here, and healing from that with the positivity, with the high vibe charge. So this is our connection to shape-shifting with the cycles, the seasons, the elements, with our energy, of course, and the cosmic cross of transformation. All of these things are coming into play and more in order for us to have this expansion. And guys, we've arrived. We've understand this. Now, what does this mean? Let's just go a little bit further into what this means in order to create this. We're understanding our own energy. We're taking responsibility for the self. Love, care, nurture, expelling toxic energy, and our connections. We're taking responsibility for all of that. We're co-creators. We're becoming the application of love. And this is the high vibe. The high vibe love we came here to create, but this is the thing. This love has boundaries in order to keep it high vibe. And we've discussed many times what that means, guys. This love has boundaries, and that's how we're keeping it high vibe. And we're healing from the 7 deadly sins in this process, and understanding that each of the 7 deadly sins is connected to the 7 chakra system. We know that there's more, but we're working with the 7 right now. And it has to do with our connection to the lunar new year, year of the black water tiger. And we're coming together with Venus going direct with Pluto. And that's our connection to working with Scorpio and what we're doing here, okay? Having our rebirth, working with birth, working with seed energy from the lower world to the upper world through the middle world. And we're accessing that with the star, our connection to the new moon being in Aquarius, the year of the black water tiger. The lunar new year is beginning with this energy. And this is beautiful. And we're going to speak further about that on our lunar new year reading, knowing that the lunar new year follows a different calendar. This calendar works with the sun and the moon, the lunisolar calendar, okay? And we're letting go to embrace new beginnings. This is it, guys. Look, that's what we're doing here. What we're doing here is what we're doing here. This is the death card. This is our connection to Scorpio and Venus going direct on Pluto. So we use all this nutrients from the lower world, seed energy, to push through the surface in the middle world as we expand with our connection to the upper world. And we're having metamorphosis. We're having transformation. It's the connection to phantom quartz, all right? And this is it, guys. There's where we're working with the worlds, the lower world, the upper world, through the middle world. The Hierophant is here, and look, we've got the keys. The sun, the moon, the dark, the light, the masculine, the feminine, the yin, the yang, and everything in between. We restore balance through the center point with seed energy. And we're honoring the inner child. We've done much inner child expansion at this point in time. And we're in completion with the universe. And this completion has to do with the fact that we've done another level of healing with our connection to the devil energies and lust. Because remember, we are here today, after all, because of love, true love, divine love, high vibe love, unconditional love, love that's in alignment with our soul and our purpose and our path here, and the red string of faith. Here we need healing. We're feeding off of lower vibrational impulses here. This is about the high vibes. The high vibes to push through the surface and to have the growth here. And this has to do with this. Completion and embodiment. And we're going from unfulfillment to completion and embodiment with the dragon, okay? And this is the moon dragon. And it's connected to the time that we're in. The Lunar New Year. So we're working with the moon dragon. The crown and Saturn and the earth. Do you see how we're expanding? Do you see how we've come together in order to make the connections that we need to make? And there's a third eye activation here, a cosmic third eye activation. And it's connected to our transformation here. And what this is about, it's because we've learned how to ascend. We've learned ascension. We've learned how to cut away what's no longer serving us, creation within the void. But here we're applying the masculine. We're working with the swords. We're working with the sun. We're making the shapes that we need to make, and we're joining them together. We know we have the negative tetrahedron and the positive tetrahedron within the void of creation here, and we are ascending. And there's a connection here to Mercury, Aquarius. We know Mercury went retrograde. Goodness, guys. And in Aquarius. And now we're having the Lunar New Year, Year of the Blackwater Tiger in Aquarius, new moon. And our connection to Mesopotamia. The heavens are in alignment. The heavens are in alignment for the year of unity to kick off with a grand start. So we're expanding as we heal from narcissism through illumination. We're working with the heavens here. We're working with the knowledge from the zodiac and our chakras, from the macrocosm to the microcosm. We are expanding here, and we understand meditation here. We've healed with thoughts, okay? Of course, we're working with the swords and the sun. We're expanding here. We've healed with thoughts. We've healed with the mind. We've cultivated intuition. We've expanded the sixth sense. And we are advancing. We're no longer in regression. Look, here lower vibes, we're collapsing. It's the collapse. We're not doing that. We're ascending. We're illuminating narcissism to heal from it. And we're advancing as we heal from regression. And this is where we transmute what needs to be transmuted, okay? Do you see how it's being released? And do you also see how this person has two arms? And the phoenix rising from the ashes. This is the connection to our counterpart, twin flame energy gods, and coming together to literally raise the roof. We're going so high. But in order to do that, we had to go this low, to go this high. So honor your falls, guys. Honor your dips. Honor your experiences. Honor where, your frequency was lower and you were feeling dense. Honor that as part of how you got here to create this. Because it was those experiences that allowed us to create this. But this is the thing. We did the work. We heal from our victim templates. We heal. We do the work in order to have the growth and expand. And that's why we've arrived, because we've been doing it. And this is working with love as we've healed from fear. We created this love from fear. We're having a 2 of Cups completion. The channel's going to be lit with all these messages, guys. And we're in a time of prosperity. We're going to heal from deprivation. And even though the illusion's still going to be made to look without that we're still in deprivation, but we're not. So we need to see through that illusion. Because guys, right now we're building the new world. This is our legacy. We are building the new world. That's why this hack wants to make it look like we are in deprivation. But we're not. But it's because we're building this. We're in the midst of building this, okay? And remember here, we had to work with our chakras in order to have illumination. And this is our divine blueprint. And it's also connected to this cosmic blueprint of transformation, this universal expansion that we're on with all of life and healing with all of life. And what this is doing is this is what's pulling us together. We're coming together. The year of unity. Through the restoration of balance as we heal from corruption and restore justice, working with all corners of the world, all directions, the cosmic cross of transformation, and all the elements are present here to create with prism energy, as well as we have that sword, the sword of truth. We understood this, how to use this sword here in Ascension. We put together a few. We're working with science here. And not bought and paid for science, real science. So this is where, look, we're working with our soul, spirit, as well as our signs and synchronicities. And I want you to see they both weigh the same. And we have worked with our Kundalini, chakras lit. We've pushed the energy up here. We've also had energy going, you know, this way and this way and this way. It's like this, okay? Through all the wheels. And I want you to see, she's within an egg. This also means something. We're going to expand off that. And this is causing the levitation. We're going from sadness to happiness. We know we had a completion with the mother. We know that we've been working on understanding this. And Pisces season is very near. And this, working with Pisces and Jupiter, is connected to our 10 of Cups, where we're working with Pisces and Mars. We're expanding with our purpose. And that's this. As well as this, what we're doing here. This is part of our purpose. We came here to do this. And we're achieving this right now. We're having a completion with the Father, with fire and strength. And being the positive charge, accessing the negative energy and becoming the positive charge, where we add the positive tetrahedron to the negative in order to have this expansion. And there it is, right here. Lit, guys, lit. All right, let's expand off this.